There you are. Where is Bushybeard, though? Have you seen him somewhere? A scream. But wait. Do you hear that? That's his voice. He got here before we did, but he didn't wait. Why the heck would he do that? Yes, but... Come on, let's take a look. Huh?
Shijara Nem Lohem Shiraz gradually.
What the heck? Hello? Master Firespark.
Gorilla Den Shohen Shijara Nem Jogen Veto 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 Shijara Nem Lohem Shiraz. She showed me. She showed me! She showed me all! The temple. She let me look through the window of time, and I saw it. All of it. The high ones, the light, the burnt flesh everywhere. Yes, because of the light. It burns us from within. I saw them, men, women and children. They were ablaze like the sun. So bright and... Oh, why did you show me? Why? No one should have to see something like that. No one. Yes, and they're with us here and now, everywhere and always. And no matter what we do, we can't hide. Do you understand? We can't.
Meister, you're not yourself. Just calm down and we can...
No, stay away from me. You don't understand. You can't understand. She's so sad. So sad and so full of wrath because we chose to close our eyes rather than see. Because we refuse to understand.
Understand what? You're not making any sense.
That it's us. We are sin. Don't you see? And there's only one way to end it.
What? No! No! Put that away! This is madness!
Madness? What we do is madness! This is the only way to break the cycle. One glance was enough to understand her suffering. To understand that there's no other solution than ultimate death. One day, you will understand that. You too, fleshless one. And now, we have to die. It won't change much, but maybe it will make her just a little happier. Forgive me. Why?
That was... What the heck? Why by the wise hermit would he do that? His eyes. I've never seen anything like that. You mean he was possessed? I don't know. I always thought the possessed have a red shimmer in their eyes when it gets bad. He didn't. And what was that talk about making her happy? Did he mean the temple? My. This doesn't get better. We'll need to tell the Order about it. Now, let's push on. At least we should find this train. We owe Firespark that much. Yeah, you're right. Come on, let's find a shovel. Or something like that. What now? Such chaos. You hear that? Waves. Nature takes back what belongs to her. Let's hope the tunnels of this undertrain aren't flooded too. Wait, I know that smell. Stay here. Where did we find Yarrow's wife? Yarrow's companion. Where did we find her coffin? Please, just do me a favor and answer. Just do it. Then it really is you. Good question. Best you take a look for yourself. I'll wait here. So, any explanations? An illusion. Yes, of course. Created by this bloody temple. Or maybe even the High Ones. Yes, of course. That must be it. They're trying to confuse us. By the wise hermit, they'll do just about anything, won't they? This is just wrong. This is crazy. Ugh. Well, working with you is definitely an experience, to say the least. We should push on, find that stupid train. I just want to get out of this place as quickly as possible. bullseye. Seems like the water spared the train. It's beautiful in a way, don't you think? I bet every Arcanist would give his left hand just to get a look at it. And we're about to use it. Only thing left to do now is find out how. Seems to me that we first have to open this gate and reactivate the mechanism that powers this place. I'll take a look around. Try and find something that lets us open the gate. This is crazy. Just crazy. Go on inside and take a seat, okay? I'll see if I can get the train running somehow. It can't be too hard. Ta-da! Yes, I'm amazing. I know that. If being a merc doesn't work out in the long run, maybe I'll ask the Order to hire me as an expert on Pyrean railways. But no guarantee this thing won't drive us right into the next abyss. Anyway, I guess even with this thing, it should be a while till we arrive. Let's make ourselves comfortable. Sorry for the drama back there at the house. I guess I just didn't know what to make of the situation. I figure all of this is just wrong. But I'm repeating myself. If the High Ones were planning to confuse us, they definitely succeeded. We really should tell the Grand Master about this, and about what happened to Constantine. Still, we can't allow this to get inside our heads too much. What matters right now is the mission. And at least it stays exciting. Two daring adventurers who have gotten themselves into something they don't even remotely understand are plundering ancient ruins in search of treasure. Don't laugh, but this reminds me a little of my past, of my childhood. Save for the crazed mages and the mysterious bodies, of course. My sister and I, when we were young, we always used to go exploring caves near our manor. Father always gave us a good scolding when he got wind of it, but of course that didn't keep us from doing it again. Right, because I never told you. Adela and I are not exactly close these days anyway, probably because we lost our bond somehow after our father died. Yes, he did. Together with my siblings. Actually, Adela and I are the only surviving Galverics. All the others were murdered. No need to be. But I appreciate the thought, so thanks. In a sad way, a part of me is actually glad everything happened the way it did back then. It made me into a man, and it showed me what kind of characteristics have a tendency to drastically shorten one's life. Stubbornness. My father was a judge in the tribunal, you know. He was a hard man, who at least, after our mother died while giving birth to Adela, lived for only one thing. His principles. Justice knows no compromise. That was his great creed. No matter who stood before him in court, my father treated them all the same. Damien Delveric, the epitome of justice. It does to most people. One day, the son of a highly regarded Archer Sublime stood before the 12 judges of the court. Valenzio Duran. He had murdered 2 whores, made them happy, as he called it, and it was obvious that he didn't feel so much as a hint of remorse. You know those kind of people. The ones who think that money and power entitle them to anything they want. Of course you can. 11 of the 12 judges voted for a verdict of not guilty, because they knew Valenzio's father was influential within the Relata. Only my father, of course, remained unshaken. 1 week later, our manor was robbed by 4 masked men who killed everyone. Servants, guards, my 2 younger brothers, all of them. Officially, they were bandits, who just happened to be running around with blades made of shadow steel. My sister and I only survived because we had snuck out for one of our expeditions. Ironic, isn't it? Horrible? None of this is horrible. It was the only logical consequence of my father's actions. And what good did it do in the end? None. As we speak, Valenzio's enjoying himself in some brothel, with 2 whores and a bowl of grapes. But you see, there's no point in being angry about this. And do you know why? Because this is just how the world works. There's no divine justice, no system through which it's decided who lives and who dies. There are decisions and there are consequences. That's it. This is also why there's absolutely no point in fighting for ideals, the greater good, or whatever else you want to call it. First of all, because no one will thank you for it, and second, because people are stupid. That's the one universal rule that there is to this world. No matter how much you try to accomplish something, in the end, stupid people will destroy all you've achieved with no more than a snap of their fingers. Fight for the moment, and the moment only. Because unlike everything else, you can be certain of its truth. No, but if he had wanted Valenzio to die so badly, There would have been other ways. Poison, an accident, a hired killer. Just a hint of common sense. That's all he would have needed. But of course, none of that would have conformed to his sacred principles. Adela and I were still young when all this happened. A friendly family took us in, and my sister joined the Order of the Apothecary in the Frostcliff Mountains. But since then, we haven't been able to speak to one another. She raised a wall of ice around herself, so to speak, and fled into old family books and memories. But, anyway, enough about me. You're an orphan too, aren't you? How come? You never told me about that. You told me that the Creator's temple in Ostian had something to do with it, but what exactly happened? I see. I've had my share of those kinds of dreams too. In the one I had, I was always walking down an alley in Arx Harbor. There were figures dressed in rags and veils, cowering next to the walls. And even though I didn't want to, I had to pass by them. And when I did, they started to weep, and all at once tried to drag me over to them. I screamed and I fought. And eventually I came to realize that they all had my father's face. And then their skin would start melting from their skull like hot wax. Not a very nice image, as you can imagine. One day the dreams just stopped, though. I don't know why. But anyway, enough of this gloomy talk for now. We should get some rest. We've still got a long ride ahead of us. Good night. Rise and shine, fair lady. We have arrived. How'd you sleep? I fell asleep too, but it must have been 7 or 8 hours at least. Very interesting machine, this Undertrain. Come on, let's take a look outside. Seems someone has prepared a welcome for us. What? Haven't had enough yet? As you wish. Well, I'll be damned. This is Half Moon Island. I can't believe it. And I guess that camp over there belongs to Terranor Korek. I suggest we split up. That way we'll still have a chance if they catch one of us. Here, this is your plate. I'll try going in from the east. You should go in from the west. And don't get caught, or try to play the hero, alright? Considering that we're up against an entire army, that's a bad idea, even for someone with your abilities. Anywhere inside the camp. But of course an officer's tent, or maybe even Korex, would be ideal. We'll meet again here by sunrise.
And if they refuse?
Then it means war. The gods have befouled the world with their ignorance long enough.
You know, that would mean the deaths of thousands of innocents.
No idolizer is ever innocent. Religions are ideologies, and an ideology is a decision. Subjects who don't rebel against their tyrants are at least as guilty as the tyrants themselves. But let's see what's going to happen. Who knows? Maybe that old fool Aranthial will listen to reason. For once in his life.
Yeah, let's see.